Yahuwah, Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Brakat Yahweh, Brakat Yahweh Shai, Brakat Yahweh, Brakat Yahweh Shai, Brakat Yahweh, Brakat Yahweh Shai, the water, Abba, Abba, Kal Kadash. I'd like to give double honors to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone that teaches truth, 100% truth, according to the Bible. The title of this lesson today is going to be Technology and Advances, somewhere along that line. Really haven't came up with a title. And I'm going to show you some of these technology that's going on in the world, and that we're here in Babylon the Great as a people are falling behind on.
Nikola Tesla was one of the most brilliant inventors the world has ever seen, but he spent much of his career in the shadow of Thomas Edison. The War of the Currents, which pitted Tesla's alternating current, AC, against Edison's direct current, DC, wasn't just a technical battle, it was a personal one, and it shows just how far Edison was willing to go to protect his ego and profits. Let's start with how Tesla and Edison met. Tesla was a young, ambitious inventor from Serbia when he first came to America and began working for Edison. Tesla quickly proved himself to be a genius, and Edison, who was already famous, offered him $50,000 to improve his DC generators. Tesla did the impossible and succeeded, but when he asked for his reward, Edison dismissed him, saying, "You don't understand our American humor." Not only was Tesla betrayed, but it was clear that Edison didn't respect Tesla's groundbreaking ideas. While Edison was clinging to the outdated and inefficient DC system, Tesla was already thinking about the future. He envisioned alternating current AC, a system that could transmit electricity over long distances with minimal power loss. But Edison wasn't interested in innovation. He was more concerned with protecting his investments. So when Tesla left Edison to pursue AC, the gloves were off. Edison launched a smear campaign against Tesla's AC, calling it dangerous and deadly. He went so far as to publicly electrocute animals, using AC to scare people away from Tesla's system. It was a shameful display of fear-mongering, designed to tarnish Tesla's reputation and make sure that Edison's DC system would continue to dominate. But the truth always wins. Tesla's AC system was far superior, and it didn't take long for the world to see it. In 1893, Tesla's AC powered the Chicago World's Fair.
But we'll stop there. But it's just the reason I showed you that video, and by the way, fair use, is to show how the oligarchs, or the ones that's already set up here in the society, they hold back technical inventions just for corruption, man, so they can corrupt and they can stay on top. And therefore, that's why this place now, man, is starting to become a third world country here in Babylon the Great, because those ruling companies that are on top, that they like to deem as, being too big to fail, they keep these companies at the top, and these companies suppress other, inventions or things that come about. And through corruption, same thing that happens in government. Government, they award contracts to certain individuals, people that they may know, family members, not getting the best ideas or the best price for these ideas or whatever, people are coming up with, and therefore it's being suppressed. And that's why you find a lot of these other countries now are taking over and becoming just as great as Babylon the Great. And same thing like Nikola Tesla, man, like I said, which we believe through the spirit that he may have been an Israelite foreigner or a speckled bird. So, and he ended up dying broke. They discredited him, and same thing they do today with a lot of these inventors here now. I think you have a guy here that invented some way we can make water out of the air, but yet they don't take hold of that because they can't make money out of that. Same thing with these oil companies and all these other things. They want, if they can't make money out of it, they're not going to allow these inventions to come out where you can have a car that can run on water. Either you're going to sell that patent or sell your ideas to these companies, or they're going to pretty much make you disappear. And that's something that's constantly been going on, mainly here in Babylon the Great. So that's why there's places you see, and it's starting to fail within. And we'll show you a couple of other videos real quick, and I'm gonna get into the lesson. Now this is over there in China. They got cars that can go into the water. One reason for them doing that, because like you have here, we have a lot of flooding, and they have a lot of flooding there at times because of the so-called climate change. So they invented a car that when it floods, you don't have to throw your car away. You know, the car is no longer good. So they said that was the reason that came about with that invention. But those cars over there, they won't allow those cars to come over here. And then the price of those cars is like a third of what we pay for our prices of our cars here. I think a car like that would be maybe like 20 grand here. And, you know, as far as, you know, what they over there would be like 20 grand, but you just sell that car over here, it'd probably be down there on 200,000. But over there, you can buy that car for probably about 20 grand. It's another video too. Like a lady working on cars that fly.
The emerging market for flying cars is gaining momentum in China, with local manufacturers racing to capture market share. Ehang made headlines last month by selling its air taxi on Taobao, receiving 12 pre-orders and highlighting growing consumer interest. While Xpeng's dual-mode flying car plans face skepticism over regulations, China is positioning itself as a leader with 50% of global eVTOL models. Strong government support and advances in EV batteries give Chinese firms an edge. However, widespread adoption faces hurdles around infrastructure and traffic rules.
But their cities, man, are so much more advanced than what you have here. You see our cities, they're all dilapidated, they're crime riddled, you know, trash everywhere. And that's mainly because these devils that rule on top here, man, they you know, they're all about corporate greed, you know, staying on top, you know, suppressing these other smaller companies from reaching their level, you know, and pretty much monopolize the whole system. And therefore, a lot of ideas and, you know, patents and things are being suppressed. Therefore, the people suffer. So the Lord is really going to put the final touches on this place, man. And so let me go ahead and jump into my lesson real quick. I just want to kind of show those few videos. Matthew chapter 13, verse 44. Again, the kingdom of heaven is light unto treasure hid in the field, in which when a man hath found, he hideth, and the joy thereof goeth and selleth all that he hath. So you have a lot of jakes here that will sell out for these, you know, these simple inventions that we do have here in Babylon the Great, you know, to get a Porsche, or what's these new cars that people like to get, these McLarens, or, you know, these simple houses and things that of nature, these simple things that are in the society. And Jacob quick to sell out, man. He'll sell his soul for these things here. But look at the kingdom of heaven. You know, you see these few inventions here. How much more so the kingdom of heaven is going to be? Flying cars. We're going to have chariots, man. We're going to have chariots that you see, what you like to classify as UFOs, man, to get around there. To be able to go up under the water, you know, up into the heavens. So, you know, why would you even sell out for this stuff here that's moth-ridden, that's moth eating, you know, that's going to fade away, you know, that's that will rust up the way, when you can get the kingdom of heaven, man, that's going to last forever, you know. So pretty much that's what that scripture is telling you, man. You know, sell all that you have and prepare for the kingdom of heaven that's yet to come. You know, we're going to have streets of gold, man, and nothing's going to fade away. Where everything in this place is really undone by corruption, man. That's why this place can't advance any no more further than what it is, because of greed and corruption and iniquity. So we're going to go to Revelation chapter 12, verse 16. We're going to read on down through 21. And the city lieth foursquare, and the length is as large as a breadth, and it measured the city with a reed 12,000 furlongs. The length and the breadth of the height of it are equal. And he measured the wall thereof 144 cubits, according to the measure of man, that is, of an angel. And the building of the wall of it was jasper, and the city was pure gold, like unto clear glass. And the foundations of the wall of the city were garnished with all manner of precious stones. And the first foundation was jasper, and the second sapphire, and the third chalcedony, and the fourth an emerald, and the fifth sardonyx, and the sixth sardius, and the seventh crystolite, and the eighth beryl, and the ninth topaz, and the 10th a chrysoprase, and the 11th jacinth, and the 12th amethyst. Verse 21, and the 12 gates were 12 pearls, every several gate of one pearl, and the street and city was pure gold, and it was transparent glass, as it were transparent glass. So this is what our city is going to look like, man. You know, so far advanced to the future and beautiful, man. No garbage, graffiti, and all that. You know, it's going to be riddled in our cities with rats and, you know, cockroaches and a bunch of mire all over the place, man. So that's what we look for. That's what we invest in too, because this place here is totally corrupted, and mainly here in Babylon the Great, man. They're not putting money back into investing to these cities. So why would you put forth investing into this society, man, that's fading away fast, man? And plus, the Lord tells you he's going to scorch this place at the end. He's going to incinerate this place. So that's why we look for salvation, to get up out of here, to go to our kingdom of heaven. You know, the Lord going to put us back in our land again, because that place over there too is going to be incinerated. But it's going to be brought back forth. It's going to be built back up, you know, by these heathens. They're going to do the heavy lifting. They're going to do the work to build our kingdom back again. So with that being said, man, all praise to Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai. Pray this lesson is edifying. With that, say shalom.